What's good, gang? It's your boy Jordan, and welcome to J Dollar Sign TV. I'm new to this YouTube thing. I wanted to start my first video off as a Q&A.
Jordan! Yo, you gotta chill, bro. You gonna swallow your face.
Jordan, please.
Oh, I'm like,
Ow. I buy a new car for the bitch, for real. I tear down the mall with the bitch, for real. You can't even talk to the bitch, nah. She fucking with bosses and shit.
Yeah, like different people get to ask me questions about myself, so you guys, the subscribers, know just exactly who I am, and you kind of get to take like a step into my life, I guess you would say. So it's just a bunch of random questions about myself that my Instagram followers wanted to know about me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the questions. I wrote my questions down because I don't want to like ramble on like how the other YouTubers do. I kind of want to be like straight to the point, and I want to give you guys an in-depth like answer. So I don't want to just answer and move on to the next question. I want you guys to actually like understand what the hell I'm saying. I'm not gonna curse because I want this to be like a family channel, I guess you would say, like where we speak regularly, we don't curse, but I may curse occasionally, I'm not gonna lie. First question, how old am I? I'm 18 years old. My birthday is January 26, 2000. I was born in East Orange, New Jersey. I guess you would say it's a small city or whatever you want to call it. But Jersey, EO is lit. You know, everything goes down here. Question number 2. How many siblings do I have? Well, I have 6 siblings. I'm the youngest of 7. I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers. And for anybody who doesn't really know me, it's 2018, so 8 years ago, my brother passed away. He was 18 at the time. He was murdered in East Orange, a city where I grew up. Like I said before, it's kind of like a traumatic experience for me, but this is like one of the reasons that I push to be like great, because I want to like get my family out of where we grew up, where we lived at. I want to get my family out so nobody else who's around me could loses their life how my brother did. It's sad and unfortunate, but like he's like the reason I keep going. He's the reason I want to be great. Like him, his son, like they're the reasons that I want to be like great in life and just move my family out of the hood, I guess you would say, because this is kind of the hood. I just live in a nice part. Question number 3. What college am I going to? I'll be attending Montclair State University in the fall. I will be an English major with a minor in biology. I've always had a passion to be a doctor, but I never really had a passion for science. It's kind of something that I rethought about like as years went on, and I kind of like modified it like more and more. I wanted to be a bio major with a minor in English, but it just didn't work that way. Sorry, my phone is it's like ringing, danging, chinging. Nah, I'm joking, but on a real note, I'm staying on campus. I'll be living with my best friend, actually. His name is Justin. He has a YouTube channel too. You guys can check it out. He does a lot of gaming videos, Fortnite mainly. He should have some other things on there. And yeah, so that's that. Next question. My dream job. Gosh, I had so many dream jobs. I'm not gonna lie. My dream job now, at this point in my life, like at this very moment in time, is to be a pediatrician. And from being a pediatrician, I want to become a specialist in pediatric MS. For anyone also who doesn't know me, and you just getting to know me like from this video, in 2016, January 22nd, exactly 4 days before my 16th birthday, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. For anyone who doesn't know what multiple sclerosis is, it's a neurological disease where you have a reverse immune system, and the immune system in my body, instead of helping my body like fight off diseases and fight off like infections, my body eats away at the lining that surrounds my brain. In turn, I get like severe headaches, and like sometimes I can't sleep that well, like my stress levels are really high. I'm like, I have anxiety, and like just those are the things. I've had double vision. There was a point in time my sophomore year where my hands and my legs went numb. I wasn't able to walk. I couldn't think, couldn't like really anything. Everything was just bad at the moment. And over the years it's gotten better. Actually, just prior to making this video, I would say maybe like a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks to be exact, I went to the doctors who's stationed out in New Brunswick. They're like a really good pediatric MS doctor, and I've been doing this treatment where it's an 8-hour IV infusion, and they stick a little needle in my arm, and I stay in the hospital bed for approximately 9 hours. And that medicine is a life changer. I honestly, I've just like, from using that medicine, I went from getting treatments every 6 months. Like I would get a treatment in January, which would be like the first month, and then I would go again in 6 months, which would be July, and then I would have to go 6 months after July, and then 6 months after that date, and 6 months after that date. But the medicine works so good for anybody who has MS and you're probably looking for a treatment. The medicine works so good that I went from getting infusions every 6 months to getting an infusion every year. And honestly, like, I can't just thank anybody else but God. I'm really like honestly blessed, because I've been in my lowest lows, like when I've been dealing with MS, and it's just like really hard to like find that motivation to keep moving when you see everybody else who's just living this like this normal lifestyle, I guess you would say, and just living it up, and here I am stuck in a hospital bed for 8 hours. And it's just like, it took a toll on me, but knowing that this medicine works so good for me, it's just like, it's been a blessing. And I can't thank anybody else but God himself, the doctors, my mom, just my support system in general, like my close friends, everybody who was there like along the way. Question number 6. The most embarrassing moment of my life. What was the most embarrassing moment of my life? You know what? When I was in 3rd grade, right, I went to this school in East Orange. It was called, hold on, let me get drippy for y'all real quick. Let me get drippy for y'all. I need to shave up, so don't say nothing when y'all see the video. But I went to this school called Washington Academy, right? And in Washington Academy, I had some of the coolest friends. And some of the people I still know to this day. We went to middle school together. We went to high school together. But on this particular day, I remember it so vividly because it was probably like, I would consider it to be like the most embarrassing moment of my life. This day, I was wearing navy blue sweatpants that had the white drawstrings coming out at the top. And I always folded my pants and I would cuff the bottoms of my pants. That's just how I was. And I remember this is before I transitioned into wearing like boxer briefs. I used to wear like little tidy whities, or like the male panties, I guess you would say. So I would wear that, and I had on a white tee. And I don't remember exactly what I had on my feet, but I do know I had them sweatpants on, and my drawstring was not tied in a knot. It didn't have the bunny ears, and it wasn't looped around the loop-de-loop. It wasn't none of that. And I remember the girls asked me, like, Jordan, come jump rope with us. So I'm like, oh, I bet. So I come jump rope with them, you know, la, 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 la. I'm jump roping, I'm jumping. And I'm jumping, too. Like, I'm really doing it. Like, I was just that kid. I was cool, you dig? Man, listen. I jumped one too many times, man, and my pants fell down. The girls saw my little tighty whities, and they like, oh, he got tighty white. Like, yeah, it was that for me. Next question. Question number 7. The scariest nightmare. My scariest nightmare to this day, it had to be, like I said before, I lost my brother in 2010, and like years ago, I had this really, 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 really bad dream that he actually came back from the dead. And it's something that actually like haunted me for a really long time, because like then at that point I was so in denial about actually what happened. Like, me being young, I couldn't process it well, and he came back to me, and I was just like, it was like I was living a regular life. Like, I wasn't sad that he had passed away. I wasn't like, everything was just so happy for me, because he was like a big part of me. And like, when I had that dream, it made me realize just how much I missed my brother. And it was like, dang, yo, like, he really gone. And like, when I woke up from it, I was so upset. Like, not really with anybody. I was really just upset that when I woke up, he wasn't there, but he was there in my dream, and he was there like before, but he's not here now. So it was something that I dealt with like really like for a long time. It's still like a really bad nightmare. I don't think I've had anything that's came close to that or has exceeded that, but that was my worst moment, my worst nightmare. My favorite ex. My favorite ex. I honestly I can't answer that question like, because like, you know, the situation I'm dealing with right now, she's not my ex yet, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still going through our phase of I guess you would say like a breakup. She meant a lot to me. You know, I love her. Which goes into the next question. I ain't even gonna get into it. To my next question, my first love. This question was asked actually by the guy I'm dorming with, my best friend Justin. He said, "Who's my first love?" My first love goes by the name of Alani Dowden. Damn, yo, she changed me for the better, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Besides her being a girlfriend, she was everything that you could ever ask for out of a person. Like, she was that person when I needed to talk. She was that person who changed who I was, like my character. She was like a big piece of me, even when I didn't know who I was. She knew who I was before I, like, you know, like found out who I was, before I developed into like what I am right now. She's a really, really smart girl, and like, I owe a lot of like things that happened to me. I owe a lot of like my motivation to her. I owe a lot of things to her. Yeah. Next question, question 11. When did you lose your virginity? I do not condone having sex. I am still a virgin. I'm still a virgin. I don't plan on having sex until I get married. You know, I have me a nice wife. And you know, I want kids after marriage. So I don't really condone the whole sex thing. I mean, like, I'm not judging anybody who had sex before, who's thinking about doing it. I mean, do what you want to do, but I'm just speaking on me. I've never had sex yet. I'm still a virgin. Next question, question 12. My biggest mistake. Honestly, I don't have a biggest mistake or regret, whatever you would like, however you want to phrase it. I mean, like, I don't regret doing anything. I do things for a reason, and some things aren't good, some things are bad, but I do things and I don't regret them because of the simple fact that the things that you learn from those things that you regret and those mistakes that you made makes you who you are today. And most people are who they are for the better of themselves. So I am who I am because of those mistakes I made. So I don't regret making any mistakes. Question 13 is... Yeah, I can't find question 13. Pussy depth. I don't even know what that means, bro. I don't know how to... I'm just gonna give I'm gonna give my version of what I think it means. Pussy depth. I don't know, but next question, man, because I ain't even go whole. I don't know. What motivated me to make this YouTube channel? There were a number of reasons I wanted to make a YouTube channel. It's something that I always wanted to do, mainly because I barely watch regular TV as it is. I was always on YouTube, and I see these people just like enjoying their lives, like making money, meeting new people, connecting with other people, and doing this, that, and the third, and really blowing up. Like, they have big careers from it. And that's not what I want to do at all. But I just see how much fun they have doing it, the editing, like making the videos, meeting new people. That's things I want for myself. And if I happen to generate revenue from it, then so be it. But I'm not doing this absolutely for the money at all. I'm not doing that. I just want to do it for the fun of it. So that was the motivation in making it, just to have fun and just be me, where other people could see me being me. My celebrity crush. Celebrity crush. I'm gonna say Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna just say Nicki Minaj just because like I've always thought about, like, yo, what would I do if I was with Nicki in a room, butt ass naked right now? Like, what would I do? And I never thought about another celebrity woman like that before. So, Nicki, if you ever watch this, hit me up. Nah, I'm joking. But will I ever play sports in college? Absolutely not. Last week I got an orbital fracture. I cracked the wall of my eyeball, like right here. It's 3 bones that shattered. And yeah, so my sports dreams is actually done up right now. And you might catch me in the gym getting a light 2-ball going. But yeah, that's that. I hope you enjoyed these questions. I hope it was spicy enough for you. I don't want to get too in depth. I got another video dropping after this one. I'm about to make it actually right now. A truth about me, where, you know, I just tell you just who I am, and like, you know, that's that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, and just be on the lookout for more videos. Peace.
Wow.